Jamaican Easter Bun, because I know anything Easter gonna come and pass and I'm give you a bun recipe. It's pretty much the same one I use every year. This year I forgot to add my jam. Don't do like me, but it's still busting. Happy Easter! Yeah, me so like me high on sugar. Anyways, me use 2 cups of Malta, full cups. Then me added some vanilla, some cooking oil, a cup and a half of sugar, brown sugar of course, 3 lightly beaten eggs. And don't worry yourself if you don't catch your recipe because me wrote it in a blog. And there is no catching checking out the blog and getting the recipe because it's free. Added some salt and anything else me add when me not mention because me I chat so much. And then me just whisk that together. When I get it to a consistency where the egg is beaten out but not over beaten. Then we add all-purpose flour, baking soda, baking powder, and these are the dry ingredients. Me added all of my spices because it's a spice bun. So enough cinnamon, enough nutmeg, some ground allspice, and some ground clove. Again, get my spatula in there, mix it up nicely to combine everything. And from this, all you need to do is add your wet to your dry. I want to teach me that you know if you add wet to dry and not dry to it because me used to spend all my life mixing things out. Oh, me forget a little bit of ginger, me add some ginger powder. Now, all me that yes, I just transfer it back to a dish because I realized me couldn't mix it in that bowl that it was in because it wasn't big enough. Wet to dry and mix it. We not overbeat. We just mix it in nicely until we don't see no flour dust or no lump. See if the melty butter for last, just for a scenario like this. If it was too thick, instead of adding water, I added my butter. Like thin it out a little because I find that the reason the buns are dry and toasty is because the mixture too thick. So may I look for a certain texture. And of course, me I go in with my years soaked fruits. Fold that in nicely. And from this, all we have to do is pour in a pan and bake. This is the texture that I find work best for me. You know one thing I never do? I've never made a bun with yeast. I'm going to try it with yeast next year. Or maybe soon because I'm supposed to bake another batch. Pour it in a baking tin. And I baked for 1 hour and 10 minutes on 350. And they came out perfect. Oh, I added 3 cherries. I kind of put all the flour pan because I never want to sink all the way to the bottom. But I wanted them to sink in the middle. So when you cut it, perfect. It came out just like I wanted to eat. When it done, we brush it some butter and some of the cherry juice. Because I forget to add the finished product to this before I edit it. May I post it right away so check it out.